Hello there, how are you? I hope that all's well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back. This is your Light in Darkness, and I am back again with another update and another beautiful read for all of you once again. So today's update and today's read is talking about the difficult people who are the cause behind your separation and the suffering you have endured or are enduring right now, which includes your counterpart. Okay, actually I received a channel message. I was receiving few signs, symbols and synchronicities here and there, so I thought of bringing up a channel message for all of you, but then I thought of doing a reading first, and it turned out to be verifying and confirming that channel message I was about to bring up for all of you. It confirmed everything I was seeing before doing this reading. The word that kept coming across me was the word tabahi. Okay, I looked up for it and I came to know that it comes from Urdu language, in some cases even taken from Persian language, which means destruction, deprivation, misery. Okay, I was receiving this message that the people who brought destruction in your life, the people who are the cause and the reason behind your suffering and sorrows, are experiencing tabahi in their life. There's destruction going on in their lives at the moment. And that's what this reading, this update starts with today. Okay, including with your counterpart. Let me clarify that. So take a note of it. This reading is talking about your counterpart as well as all of those individuals who did you wrong, who did you dirty, who are the cause and the reason behind your separation, who added pain in your life or who gave you pain, who had put you in this depressing situation and heart-wrenching loneliness. I see that divine wrath is falling upon these people. They've brought in, called in and have attracted miserable situations and circumstances in their life, which starts with the card Tower here. The reading starts with the card Tower. The interesting thing about this reading is that it's starting with the Tower, but it won't end with the Tower. It'll end with them not having anything left in their hands and in their lives to cherish, to be boastful about and arrogant about. Because that was the reason why all these bad events happened in your life. Okay, I also saw a message which suggested and warned all of you regarding upcoming change involving toxic, difficult friends in your situation or circumstance. It was explained to me, it was shown to me that these toxic, karmic, evil-minded, jealous friends who are in the picture won't let go without a fight. That's what I'm seeing here. That's what I saw. They won't let go easily. They're going to make it very difficult either for you to leave or find peace, or for your counterpart to make a right decision. It's a different thing that they'll pay for it. It's a different thing that they'll make themselves miserable for doing that, but the point is, the fact is that because of their nature, their arrogance and their stubbornness, they won't let go that easily. They won't change. They won't let your counterpart change and make a right decision. That's one message. Now coming back to this reading, these people are depicted as Knight of Wands. Now what can you expect from such sort of a person? Got no morals, no ethics, no values, no wisdom, no intellect, no brain of their own, no mind of their own, just mindless wanderers, imbecile beings, immature to an extent you can't even think about, frivolous, careless, thoughtless, stubborn, and pleasure seeking. That's the kind of people I see you are dealing with or are dealing with right now, including your counterpart. Take a note of that. So I see here that it's because of these kind of traits and characteristics these people had or have. They messed everything up for you. They caused and created utter discomfort and chaos and conflict in your life. They created and caused this unbearable, painful separation for you, for which I see they have attracted or are attracting, receiving, at the moment, experiencing divine wrath. This is not even talking about karma just yet. This is straight up divine wrath, divine intervention, causing disruption and destruction in their lives, which they rightfully deserve to receive for what they have done and the kind of attitude and mistreatment they have displayed towards you, which was totally insidious, evil, and malicious in nature. The most malevolent kind of individuals I see you were dealing with. All of these individuals, no matter who they were or are. Okay, now I see that it's because of the same nature they've got, because of the same neglectful, imbecile, frivolous, immature, thoughtless, mindless nature they've got. They're attracting that tabahi, that destruction, demolition in their life. In many of your cases, that's what I see they are experiencing right now. And this is not even karma. This is not talking about the commencement of their karmic consequences. No, it is straight up divine wrath, divine intervention, whipping these people in their places, or just bringing complete destruction, making them miserable for what they have done to you or to others, or for causing this separation. Getting my point? I'm seeing here that the situation these people are about to land into is going to be one of a kind, in which they'll have nothing left, or after which they'll have nothing really left in their lives to be hopeful about, to hold on to feel good about and cherish. I see these people landing in a situation or circumstance in which they'll be left out all alone, abandoned, neglected, abused, targeted, and mistreated in ways I saw number 1111 right when I said that they can't even imagine or think about. No one can imagine it. That's the kind of situation I see they've attracted, are experiencing right now in many of your cases, or are attracting ahead. In many of your cases, your counterpart is experiencing something like this at the moment, which is forcing your counterpart to go in retreat mode and surrender their pride, their arrogance, and their deceitful nature, that immaturity and superiority complex they had been holding on to. These people are the kind of people who hurt others and take pleasure out of it. I see that your person as well was one of those kind of individuals, or chose to be one of those kind of individuals, because they had these kind of people around them who suggested them, manipulated them, or influenced them to turn into a person like this, to become a person who enjoys kicking people down, who enjoys hurting people and giving them pain, who enjoys looking down upon people and insulting and humiliating them. That's what I see happened with you. These people didn't even hesitate while mocking at you, looking down on you, blocking your way, your connection, your union, and creating this mess in your life. They extracted great pleasure out of the pain you received, or while causing you this suffering, this sorrow, and this misery. That's what I see. Because it was feeding their evil spirit and that pride and arrogance they've got. It was giving them a boost. So now I'm seeing that that's exactly what they'll be receiving. It's going to get worse day by day with time. I don't see any healing happening here. I just see them finding themselves or landing in a situation where they'll be left with nothing. They'll have to surrender, give up, and let go of each and everything they're holding on to, or this pride, this arrogance, and this adamancy they've got. I saw number 1414 right when I said that. Horrible people are coming in or are just already there, who are just giving them the taste of their own medicine, or are mistreating them, abusing them, and targeting them the way they targeted you. This might be happening with your counterpart, or is happening right now as we speak, which is forcing them to experience and endure the excruciating pain, that sinking feeling of loneliness and depression you experienced because of them. They were thinking and feeling as if they'll get away, they'll play just like nothing happened. They'll roam around here and there, wander around here and there, enjoy their life. They'll do party. They'll get all the blessed opportunities out there for them to thrive in life, which I see is never going to happen. They'll never find that fulfillment, that joy, that bliss, or that feeling of ecstasy actually you deserve to receive here. Because I see that you were completely innocent. Though whatever happened here happened for karmic reasons, we cannot deny that. You cannot overlook it. We'll not throw it in one corner. We'll accept it and acknowledge it, but at the same time, I'm seeing that you were completely innocent here and pure. You were at no fault. Still, you had to go through and experience this mistreatment and abuse from these kind of horrible individuals here. Evil beings, evil individuals here. These are totally disgusting of people you can never come across. That's the kind of people I see you were dealing with or are dealing with right now. So remain carefree and worry-free, because I'm seeing divine forces are angry at these people and they're whipping them in their places. Don't even make the mistake of thinking that they're getting away or will be able to get away. Not happening at all. I see them landing in such a miserable state, they'll be lost for life. I mean, I do not have words to explain this. All this I'm seeing here. What should I say? An unfortunate event, ill fate, doom, destruction. What should I say? What word should I say? Because no word can explain in totality what actually I'm seeing here. I am seeing these people are about to experience such devastating failures, sorrows, and painful moments, circumstances, and experiences which are going to destroy these people completely. And this Tao moment is not stopping. This is just a beginning. What lies ahead is even worse than that. The amount of pain I see is entering into these people's lives is going to be unbearable, because there's no stopping. I don't see any stop here. I just see it escalating with time, day by day. Because all of this is intended to destroy these people's arrogance, pride, and this evil nature they've got. Because that's why they did whatever they did, or are doing it right now with you or with others. They kept mistreating you. They kept hurting you. They kept blocking your way. They kept mocking at you. They kept conspiring against you. They kept planning and plotting against you, and never took time out to reflect over it, to think through it, introspect over it. Even an evil person has got little bit of conscience within him or her, but these people, I see that they were just carefree. They were running around here and there, playing around here and there, partying, laughing, believing that it doesn't matter and none of it is ever going to come back. Just look at this. Heights of immaturity, heights of arrogancy, adamancy, and stubbornness. And the smile I see these people had on their faces when they were doing all of this with you or with others, that's insidious. If you want to know what kind of smile they had on their faces, go watch this movie called Smile. It's a horror movie, but just look at the smile. You'll be terrified. That's the kind of smile I see they had. A smile an evil person has on his or her face while giving pain to others, or while, extracting that pleasure, seeing other person in pain, suffering in sorrow, in sadness, feeling lonely. That's the kind of attitude these people have or had, and That's the kind of behavior they were displaying towards you. What word should I use here to explain all of this? While all of this, they were just flipping it all back onto you or onto others. They never cared about taking responsibility or even thinking that what consequences may lie ahead of what they're doing right now or have done with you in the past. No responsibility, no accountability, no reflection, no care, no concern. Complete apathy and disdain. That's what I see here. They loved hurting you. They loved seeing you in pain. They loved seeing the separation getting elongated and dragged along. They loved seeing you struggle. They loved the fact that you were struggling and they were enjoying. There is a heavy price one has to pay for displaying such a horrible, abusive behavior and mistreatment towards others, and that's what I see is happening with these people now, including your counterpart. Make no mistake of thinking that they're not responsible for this because they brought these people in. If they were not immature, arrogant, atrocious, cruel, mean, selfish, self-centered, obsessed with these people, none of this would have happened. It all happened because of your person's fault. The person who's responsible the most is your counterpart. I'm not saying that these people are not responsible. They are equally responsible, but it was your counterpart's responsibility to accept, acknowledge, and appreciate your presence and your connection, which they didn't do, in which they completely failed, and that's why it all happened. So now I'm seeing that upcoming situations and circumstances are going to literally force your person to realize your worth and value and respect your presence. Respect this connection of yours, because there is nothing going to be left in their life for them to even look at. I see that they'll be landing in a situation where they'll lose everything they've built, acquired, and have created so far, including all of these people. Horrible people are going to enter in their life or are already there, who are going to just make these people's lives miserable to an extent where they look for ways to run away or hide themselves from the atrocities and the cruelty and the quarrels and the fights and the upheaval that's going to be coming in. And that's when I should say after that, these people are going to find themselves all alone, having nothing in their hands, feeling all hopeless, helpless, confused, perplexed, and lost in life, having to surrender everything. Surrender their pride, their arrogance, their adamancy, and this evil nature of theirs. That's what I see is coming up ahead. There's going to be absolute loneliness into these people's lives. And in that state, in that miserable, sorrowful, sad, lonely state, they'll be forced to recall what they did to you or to others and remember each and every action they took in your dishonor, disrespect, or to bring pain in your life. Those memories, those flashes are going to haunt them and bring in even more miserable situations and circumstances. I see that divine forces are going to literally thrash your person from left, right, and center until and unless they realize your worth and value and regret these choices and decisions they are making, because whatever it is they're flying high about right now, whatever it is they're so carefree about, it's all going to get shattered and taken away from them, snatched after giving them slaps from here and there. Whoever they are dealing with, whoever they are so happy with, that same person is going to stab them in their back and may even turn into an enemy for them. Someone who's going to dangerously come at them to attack them. And they'll be having to defend themselves or run from that person or those people to protect themselves. That's the kind of situation I see they've already landed into or are about to in the coming future. All of this lies ahead. It's like for each and every tear you had to shed because of these people, they'll be slapped 1,000 times. And they'll be shedding 1,000 tears to pay the price of that one tear you had to shed because of them. Are you getting the gist? Are you getting the message? This divine wrath is going to end only and only when they turn to God. They become miserable enough to surrender that pride, that arrogance, and that jealous evil spirit they've got, and realize their mistakes. They do something to change that. Either apologize, regret their choices and decisions, repent, ask for forgiveness from God, or just change into a completely different person. Nothing's going to change until and unless that's happening. A complete transformation is taking place because Hanged Man and Hermit is here, along with this completion card of the world. None of these miserable outcomes, occurrences, and events are going to stop from happening or coming in their lives until and unless they land in this spot where they are surrendered, lonely, hopeless, helpless, confused, perplexed, and have got no other choice but to turn to God and ask for forgiveness. Getting my point? So whatever difficulties you're experiencing right now, have hope that things will work out. At the same time, know that no one's getting away. God has got 10,000 ways to teach people what they need to learn. And that's what I see is either happening right now or is going to happen. So make no mistake of thinking that your person is going to just get away after disrupting your life or abusing, humiliating, and mistreating you this way. Never going to happen. God's got a way to whip them in their place and teach them your worth and value, as well as the importance, significance, power, and the purpose of your connection. God's got a way. So remember all this. Okay, that's all. This was your message for today. I hope that you enjoyed listening to me and it brought you the clarity you were seeking and were hoping to get. If so, do let me know how you felt in the comment section below. Feel free to hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel for more such content to be readily available for all of you on a regular basis. With that being said, if you are interested in taking a personal reading, do contact me or consult with me through way of my given email address provided in the description box below. Also, if you'd like to contribute, donate, or just show your love and appreciation for the work we're doing here, you can follow through with the PayPal link provided in the description box below as well. So that's all. I'll be back sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.